learn another, like an added track to my track.
So you're in a hotel room just getting it in. Just like, took it.
Mm-hmm.
In the mirror trying to get it together.
Yeah.
So were you nervous? Like,
I was super nervous because, and everyone's just like, oh, you've done the show before. And it's like, it doesn't matter because that was there and this is here.
Right.
And like, it's Broadway. Like, like we were in a Broadway show in Vegas, but this is like your Broadway debut. So it was like, I was super nervous.
Did your mom and your pop come to the first show?
No.
They did,
I was like, I need like a month to get it together.
You don't want to be looking out there looking for them.
Yeah, especially because they saw me do it in Vegas.
So what inspires you?
My family is like my biggest inspiration. Because now I feel like I'm doing it for them. Like, I've been doing this thing for me for a while, and like, I'm like, okay, I got this. And so now I feel like I'm doing it for them. They're able to like go on all the journeys that I take them on or that I get to experience. Or for those who used to dance or can't dance anymore for whatever reason, if they're, no longer with us, or they're like hurt, or they can't afford the dream to do what it takes to get to the dream. Like, I feel like I'm like supporting those people. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So you guys, inspirational quotes.
Oh yeah.
I love quotes, cards. I can just like be in a card store all day.
What was your favorite quote?
There's way too many, but I saw one this morning that I love, and it said, "If you're gonna rise, you might as well shine." And I like that, like rise and shine.
All right, I'm okay with that. It's a little cheesy, but
cheesy is fine for me.
Okay,
it's what got me together today. So,
so check this out.
We're shining.
You were just saying like family is really important, or now you're working, for your family instead of from a selfish place. And we all know this. People who come from different places and we move to this city is kind of lonely. And I've noticed just from hanging out with you and your crew that you guys have built like this super crazy strong family. You know what I mean? Like, what did that like naturally occur because you're in the show, or did you guys have to work for that to happen? Or was that like a serious goal for you? Like, I'm gonna build this new family here in New York City.
It was never a goal. I think it just happened organically. I feel like I remember when I lived in Vegas, we all came from different places together, so it was easy to connect. And like, we didn't know anybody out there. It's lonely. You like, all you have is each other. But when I got here, like the Broadway crew, they like come to work and they go home. Like, they were older. They already had their things because they had been here for a while because the show's been running for forever. And so now that we have a newer group, it just happened a bit organically. Like, we're all we got in this big city, you know what I mean? And like, artists, dancers, singers, whoever, Broadway community, they have to, we have to hold each other down and support each other. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, it was kind of an organic thing.
Okay. You're on Broadway, you're in New York City, and I'm assuming all types of opportunities come up because of the exposure you have of being here, So you've been with Jill Scott. You've also been with Monica, right? Like, how does that happen? Like, man, people want to know how they can be you.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean? There's some little girls out there, some little boys or whatever, some young adults, and they want to come to New York City. They want to be on the Jill Scott video. They want to be on Broadway. Like, how did you get the Jill Scott opportunity in particular?
Well, I was at the point where I was like, I'm just done trying to, because you get the Broadway thing and you're like, okay, I have this amazing job, and I was like content for a while, which is okay to be. And then I was like, okay, so what is the next stream? Like, what else can I do?
Okay.
And so I jotted some things down, and I was like, okay, I should try print. I should try commercial. So got an agent, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like going to all these things and not getting anything. And I was like,
oh, wow.
I'm done. This is it. I'm taking a break. And then one morning I got a phone call, and they were like, we're having this audition. I was going to Target. Why am I always going to Target when I get
Target
news?
is your good luck place.
Yeah.
Dang.
And I was going to Target, and they were like, there's this audition. They're looking for a dancer. Can you go now? And I was like, now? No, I'm going to Target. So I like called my mom, or no, I talked to my Nana, and she was like, because I talked to my Nana about everything. And she was like, just go. She was like, what are you going to lose? And I was like, but I've been going to all these things. I'm not getting anything. So I went. It was in Chinatown. It was like meat hanging from the thing. It was horrible. What a horrible experience in Chinatown.
First of all, I like Chinatown. Chinatown is the shit. But
I like Chinatown, but it's smelly and it's like meat hanging from...
It's fresh meat. But anyway, keep going with your story.
It just really threw me off a little bit. So I'm going to this audition with like unprepared. And you know me, I like to be prepared. I had socks, no dance shoes, no resume, no headshot. And I go to this audition, and I see like 1 billion girls. And I was like, oh God. Because, what a lot of people don't know is that like, there's always going to be someone who looks just like you or prettier than you, or they know exactly what they want, like the look that they want. And you may or may not be it. You just always have to go and hope that you're the one. So I couldn't stay because I had a show to do. So I go up to this guy who is Alan Ferguson, who's like Solange's husband, but he's also the music producer, like a big music producer.
Okay.
And I was like, I have a show to go to. I'm in The Lion King, blah, blah, blah. But I really want to audition. He's like, please put me next. It was like billions of girls. And he was like, okay, you can go next. So I go up there, and I have nothing. And I was like, I can mail you my headshot. I can see you my resume, whatever. And they were like, we want you to improv to this song.
Oh, wow.
Improv means you just,
right.
For people who don't know, you do your own thing on spot. And I was like, well, what is the song about? Because I can't just go up here and start dancing around, and I don't know. Mm-hmm. So it was the single. And so went up there, and then they put me with like 2 other people, and then that was it. Went to the show, heard from them the next day, and they were like, we would like you to be the lead, but we're trying to find other dancers. So then they booked Complexions, which is another company. And from there, it was just like this whole new world because, I did the dance company world and I did the Broadway world, but I never imagined that I would be in a music video. Because when you think music video, you don't think like contemporary ballet dance. You think other styles of dance, which are valid. Just not necessarily what I would be doing.
So politically correct.
Absolutely.
All right.
For the cameras.
I heard that.
So now I'm tapping into this whole new world and scared. Oh my God, I was scared to death. Because not only did I have to dance, but I had to act for the first time alone. And like, for a while, I just considered myself a dancer. And dancers act, of course. But I wasn't dancing. I was just literally acting. And I had to like cry. And it was just like, I was like, I can't do this. Like I started like second guessing myself.
Oh no.
But yeah, I did it. And that's another major experience that I still can't believe that happened. So yeah, another dream.
So you've had all this time, like, you're knocking dreams out left and right. Bam, bam.
Oh God.
Right? So you're on Broadway, you're doing some Chill Sky videos, you're doing all kind of stuff, right? Yes. Commercials, whatever. What have you learned from all of your experiences thus far?
What have I learned? I've learned that, something that your parents or your people tell you at a very early age, that you can do anything you want to do or be anything you want to be. I know it sounds super silly, but you can do and be those things. But confidence is key. Like, you have to believe in yourself first, or no one else is really going to believe in you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even though I walked into, like, for instance, the Jill Scott audition being like, what am I about to do? And for a second, I, like, second-guessed myself. And then I was like, okay, I'm a dancer. Like, this is what I do. So, like, go in there and do what you know you can do. And then, you know, yeah, you just have to believe. Write your dreams down. Like, speak them into existence. And then, like, as scary as they may be, just try it. Just, like,
put your toe in.
Put your foot in. It might be real cold. Might come back, but
yeah, man. That's